Should I be okay with my spouse having work girlfriends after 5 years of it? Hi. So I'm going to preface by saying I have been cheated on in pivotal times in my life. After my first boyfriend and after the person I thought was my star-crossed lover. Both brought me into a state of infidelity, PTSD. I've been married to my husband since 2018. We got married quickly because I had just finished moving past the cheating before and was ready to start something with someone I had trust for. Dear husband and I have been friends since we were 18 and dated 2 years then. I was very clear that I wanted all exes scrubbed from socials and messages because of my experience with lying and cheating. The guy before this married to the chick he cheated on me with while at work. The day I moved out to be with him in Fort Bragg, he deleted a text that came in from a former subordinate female from his past, after me feeling weird about the relationship he had with the one under him at the time. She got kicked for sleeping around and selling coke. He still won't answer any questions about it. Next comes friends talking shit to my face, and he let them and started treating me like he agreed. They put it out publicly that I wanted him to have no friends or life. That hurts deeply because at no point would I ever say that to anyone. What I did ask for was to be included more often, which turned into him claiming I said he shouldn't go out anymore. He deploys, comes home, and is assigned 2 20-year-olds. He's deleting the fact that they're texting and using WhatsApp for the rest of the Army correspondence. WhatsApp didn't bother me. The text being deleted rubbed me the wrong way. We decided to move out of the Army because of everything coming to a head and feeling stressed something was happening because he would leave posts for 40 minutes at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. When checks only take 15, we moved into a house that he agreed to pay on before we got here, and then left it all on my shoulders to raise my 1-year-old and pay for the mortgage alone. I left after things got physical. I slapped him several times for forcing me and my son to wake up at 3 a.m. and wouldn't let us go back to sleep because he was mad about an argument from the day before. He threw me to the floor and left bruises on my arms for 2 weeks, then started leaving his gun next to his bed loaded with our toddler in the house. I leave due to the now physical unsafe we are in and go to my parents for a year. They eventually can't help me and my son anymore, and I am forced back into the house. Still not paid and still being passed between lenders because we don't earn enough to get the loan back. He decides not to work on this but get an on-site roll 60 miles one way, a new car, and a motorcycle while not paying for anything in our world besides daycare, which lasted 2 months before I pulled him because I couldn't afford it. He lies to me when I come home that nothing happened. I get pregnant and deal with him screaming how I'm worthless for a year. I give birth and start to notice a change in how he's acting at work. I found the dating apps and accounts a month after giving birth, and he lied to my face with the proof in front of him. I figure out he currently has a cute employee and ask him about her. Apparently he's been telling me about her all year and just omitting it's the cute 23-year-old they hired on. He tries to give her a promotion after starting one-on-one up again as the supervisor, not the manager. I find out and ask him why because if she's stealing time by clocking an off-site before arrival, tossing work onto others on the team, not being in the call queue with everyone, and stating publicly she would sleep with a person of power to get ahead. I ask him why would she be getting any kind of kudos, and he acted bad enough that she noticed. She gets fired, and I reach out to her and ask her what happened. Radio silence. Suspicious for someone with my past experiences, I leave a voicemail on what I believe is her phone number. Not sure because I got it from white pages and haven't received any response. One morning I go into a psychosis and start calling her from random numbers on and off for about 45 minutes until I got a response finally, which snapped me out of it and I apologized. The response is to have her boyfriend threaten me, and all questions stop because I am not trying to cause drama. She emails the company stating there is corruption in the management area and cites me contacting her after her firing, now claiming she is going to get police involved for her safety. Now I'm scared shitless, but the intensity of the response now has me feeling more sick than before. Slowly he's been trickle-truthing that he's been looking the other way while she does stuff she shouldn't, that he thought she was hot for the first couple weeks when they hired her. This time frame coincides with when he was on dating websites, not talking to anyone. Meanwhile, I have proof of the conversations. So would I be the asshole to finally finish paying the separation lawyer and just pack up and leave? Am I dealing with a sociopath? And does anyone have any advice on the trauma that is bleeding into this, making things worse for me in the interim? What are the advices on what I should do here? Because now I have a 4-year-old VPK student who is throwing up when his dad screams about taking my kids away from me, and a daughter who is 4 months and absorbing every mood shift like no one's business, more like me. I am so scared and desperate. Please, any advice or bolstering would be forever appreciated.